Welcome back. You're still watching Good Morning Namibia. Now, the Namibian police in the Oshana region launched Operation Ndjadila on the 23rd of January 2026. To enlighten us more on the operation, crime-related matters and developments in that region, we're now joined virtually by Regional Commander of the Oshana region, Commissioner Lungameni Sakaria. Commissioner, a very good morning to you and thank you so much for making time to talk to us.
Good morning, Dapewa, and a compliment of the new season as well.
Compliments to you too. Perhaps just to get into the conversation, briefly give us an overview of Operation Ndjadila. What is Operation Ndjadila?
Right. Thank you very much. You see, Deputy Commissioner Frederick Ndjadila is the head of crime investigation in the region, in Oshana region. And he has been redeployed by the Inspector General of the Government Police Force to Commerce region to go ahead investigation in that region. So he has been here with us for about 2 years. And in a short time that he has been here, he was able to really do some amazing investigative work, solving, because of his leadership in investigation, we were able to solve some complex matters or cases in the region. And also just to look at his excellent interpersonal skills as far as creating partnership with our strategic partners is concerned, improving relations with courts and with prosecution, and making sure that investigations are prosecution guided, you see. So to send him off, we decided to, in his honor, to name this ongoing 2-week operation in his name. That is the background of this operation.
All right. It was launched on the 23rd of this year. Can you just talk to us as to what happened on that day? And you did mention that it is taking place for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, we might, of course, extend it depending on the result. But yes,
right.
It's scheduled for 2 weeks.
All right. So what is expected to happen within those 2 weeks?
Yeah, the troops or the members are deployed. We have got quite a number of officers that are drawn from various functions to this operation. So to make sure that we have got improved response when we are needed, but also for visibility. There will be patrols, or there are patrols ongoing, both vehicular and foot patrol. Officers can be seen all over the place. So this helps in terms of crime prevention.
It's been 6 days since the launch of the entire operation. Can you just talk to us as to what has happened, in the past 6 days, and what are some of the criminal activities, that the police have come across?
Yeah, what happened is that if you look at the numbers, the impact is already felt of the operation. Because when we launch these operations, we don't hide it. We tell everyone that there is an operation, and then you would see a breather. Because, as I'm saying, if you look at the numbers, the numbers have dropped. Apart from a housebreaking here, and it's mostly rape cases that we are seeing. And as you can imagine, these are some of the areas that are very, very difficult to police. It's committed by people that are close to victims in most cases. What is encouraging is that we don't have an outstanding rape case where the suspect is not arrested. But overall, it's direct impact. Crime has dramatically dropped, of course. Yeah, the housebreaking here, but it's mostly for people that are absent from their properties for a while. They come back and they don't know when was the house even into, because they leave the houses without anybody looking after them.
Apart from some of those crimes that you mentioned, Commissioner, which areas are more prevalent or require the most attention in the region?
Yeah, you see, if you look at you compare let's look at the festive season period of 2025-2026 and compare to the previous one. We managed to drop the the activities, criminal activities or cases from 1,700 plus to around 1,200, which represent roughly 24% decrease over that period of festive season. But if you look at it, you would realize that housebreaking is a little bit stubborn. The numbers are not, they remain more or less the same. This is due to some of the reasons I've mentioned, people leaving their properties unattended, going for festivities, and also the market that has been created, the people buying stolen goods. It's a problem, and also for insurance fraud, people breaking into their own properties. So that is one. Other than that, you also have GBV issues, suicide. Although these are very tricky, if you look at GBV, if the number increase, it could also be as part of as a result of the community engagement that we have increased in the region over the past years. So, because if people are aware, and then they come out and they report. But it could also be just because there's a lot of GBV going on. So it's a tricky one to point out, but yes, that one is also a problem.
Like you just mentioned, gender-based violence, continues to be a national concern. And I think another issue would perhaps be suicide rates, which are also, still increasing. How can we mitigate these challenges this year, Commissioner?
Yes, what we are doing is really just to engage the communities as part of the wider strategy, which is embroidered into three strategic pillars. And those pillars, you look at the effective policing, where you increase crime combating efforts or improve traffic law enforcement, and those two means visibility. So they help directly in combating some of these activities. But most important pillar is building partnership, because it speaks to community engagement, which is very, very crucial. Because we go out, we engage community in different settings. So then with our GBV or gender-based violence subdivision, giving out information, we believe that when the people are aware of what their rights, then it will help for them to see the symptoms of a possibility of an abuse. So they can engage us and they can intervene. Neighbors to look at their environment and able to call out to the police for assistance when it's needed. So there is one way of dealing with the issue of gender-based violence.
Mm-hmm. Commissioner, we also do understand that the region recently invested $1.6 million in CCTV technology for hotspots. Can you just talk to us about this entire new system, how it has also improved the response time when it comes to robberies and perhaps just identifying perpetrators?
Yeah, you see, it's contemporary policing through technology. This is the future of policing. We are talking about the fourth industrial revolution. We should be able to benefit from available technology as a police. And in Oshana region, we launched this project last year, and the objective is really to just have a robust surveillance and monitoring system in place, as opposed to relying simply on members, on patrols, and so on. So this is already working very, very well, bringing in a number of success, even in serious crimes where people are robbed and so on. We are able to rely on this technology to give us an idea of what happened in a specific area, because the cameras are strategically placed in hotspots in the region. And also the mere presence of the cameras, it's a direct impact because it serves as a deterrent. And we are saying that we even this year we have a vision beyond sight. We are setting ourselves a challenge because we are looking at acquiring drones. So we create a drone unit, and imagine if we can have aerial superiority in terms of surveillance, tracking suspects, and just patrol from above. It's an amazing concept, and we believe that with the assistance of our strategic partners and the business community in the region, we should be able to acquire this technology. And this is definitely the way we want to proceed. And the people should know, especially business. I'm sure they know that the environment is conducive and free of crime, people would want to invest, and the businesses are more likely to generate profit and make business, and then it also directly help in terms of employment in the region when we attract investment as a region. So these are some of the projects that we link directly to the economy of the region, and we are urging those that have means to come on board. We can do this.
Yeah. Commissioner, are there perhaps any new crime trends or perhaps emerging concerns that the residents of the Oshana region should be aware of?
We are realizing that because of the pressure from law enforcement in towns, remember we are one of the regions with three or more urban centers or towns, and criminals there are some cases being reported from rural, and we are looking at issues or crimes that usually are only common in towns. So there are some reports, and the people are investing in rural areas, building their houses, some of them leaving very valuable items there. So we have to unfortunately warn the rural community in the region to be aware. People that are living in their houses, they are entertaining strangers, and at the end of the day, they end up robbed. And it's our culture. Somebody come and asking for water, you welcome them in and offer them water. But unfortunately, we have to abandon some of these practices. It's just no longer safe.
Right. The year just started off, Commissioner, and it started off on a high note with the operation of Ndjadila. But what can we look forward to throughout the year? Any other initiatives from the police?
Yes, the second project that we are pushing this year is taxi marking system, where we are saying that we want to have a safe public transport sector in the region. So we have visited city police end of last year, and we engaged them, and we really want to thank the city police. They are ready to assist us. So we are working in close coordination with Oshakati Town Council, because we want to start somewhere. And Oshakati Town Council, we want to thank them because they have appointed a superintendent for law enforcement and additional staff. So we are already working together with them to make sure that this project is realized. Because if you look at crime generated from this sector, because of pirate taxis, because in the north, any sedan vehicle can be used as a taxi at the moment. So we are trying to address that as one of the projects that we are going to engage this year.
Right. Any final remarks before we let you go? Perhaps your message to the residents of Oshana region and perhaps to the entire nation?
Yep. For Oshana region, we are saying that we all have to play our part in crime combating efforts. Because we are saying it's like a matrix of variables because of the complex interplay, and it involves numerous interconnected elements. And remember, the law enforcement strategy is just one of those elements. So there are a lot. Look at social, economic factors, and of course, environmental design. This crime prevention through environmental design. We are saying people should look after their environment, debushing, cameras, and electrical fence. Those that are able to afford, even a dog, you will be able to assist. and many other factors that are at play. Of course, we already have got the other elements that are enabling us to work together. So we must just continue working together. They must continue reaching out. They must continue reporting crime. And this has been improved over the years, and we are very, very happy with the relationship that we have established with the community. So we just want that to continue.
Well, Commissioner, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.